Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about the one thing that can either elevate you or destroy you, the one thing that holds the power to shape your future in ways that no circumstance or external force ever could. And that thing is your mind. You see, everything you experience begins in the mind. The thoughts you think today will guide your actions tomorrow. If you see yourself as defeated, then defeat is what you will attract. But if you see yourself as a champion, as someone destined for greatness, then greatness will begin to follow you. Your mind is the greatest weapon you will ever possess because it has the power to create your reality. Your thoughts are the architects of your future. But let me tell you this, to truly harness the power of your mind, you must first learn to master it. You cannot allow your thoughts to run wild or be dictated by fear, doubt, or negativity. The mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of negativity, you will harvest a crop of failure and despair. But if you plant seeds of hope, ambition, and determination, your harvest will be one of success and fulfillment. You have to take control of the thoughts that occupy your mind. And discipline your thoughts, and you will discipline your life. One of the greatest gifts the mind gives you is imagination. Your imagination is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. The mind has the incredible ability to visualize possibilities that have not yet come to pass, to see opportunities before they are even visible to the world. What you imagine, you can create. What you dream, you can achieve. Your mind is a canvas and you are the artist. Don't be afraid to paint the picture of the life you desire. Don't be afraid to dream beyond your circumstances. But let me tell you, the mind is a battlefield. The thoughts you entertain will either strengthen you or weaken you. And too many of us allow negative thoughts to dominate our minds. We focus on what we don't have, what we can't do, and what's wrong. But I challenge you to flip the script. Start focusing on what you can do. Start focusing on the opportunities in every challenge. It's not about ignoring problems, it's about training your mind to see solutions. Your mind is a lens, and it can either magnify your problems or amplify your potential. You get to choose which one it does. And let me tell you this, mental resilience is not born in the absence of adversity. It's born in the midst of challenges. The strongest minds are not those that have avoided difficulties, but those that have been tempered and strengthened by them. Every setback, every failure, every obstacle is an opportunity to develop mental toughness. When you face a challenge with the right mindset, you are not just surviving, it's the forge where your true potential is being shaped. The storms will come, but your mind will keep you standing. The difficulties will rise, but your thoughts will keep you moving forward. Remember, your mind is your strongest weapon. It will lead you to victory or defeat. It will take you to the mountaintop or keep you stuck in the valley. The choice is yours, and today, right now, you have the power to choose. Choose to take control. Choose to master your thoughts. Choose to envision greatness. Choose to rise above every challenge that comes your way. Because with the power of your mind, you can move mountains. With the power of your mind, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Your mind is your strongest weapon. Use it wisely, and the world will bow before your greatness. The power of your thoughts is greater than you can imagine. Your mind is not just a tool, it is the engine that drives everything in your life. What you think today determines what you experience tomorrow. Your thoughts shape your reality, mold your future, and create your identity. If you understand this truth, you will realize that the greatest battles you will ever fight are not with the world around you, but with the thoughts within you. The way you think is the blueprint for your life. If you think small, if you think limited, then your world will be small and limited. But if you think big, if you think abundantly, if you see possibilities where others see obstacles, then your life will begin to reflect that abundance. Your thoughts are seeds. And just like any seed, they grow. The difference between those who rise and those who stay stagnant is not about luck, not about resources, it's about the seeds they plant in their minds. What you think today will be the harvest you reap tomorrow. Your thoughts have the power to pull you out of any situation. They can lift you when you're down, guide you when you're lost, and light your path when the road ahead is dark. But you must understand, it is not enough to simply think, you must think intentionally. You must choose what you allow into your mind. Your mind is a garden and you are the gardener. If you let weeds of doubt, fear, and negativity grow unchecked, they will take over. But if you consciously plant seeds of possibility, ambition, and hope, you will find yourself surrounded by a garden of greatness. Now, here's the thing, the mind is a battleground. There will always be forces that try to distract you, to fill your mind with negativity, with limitations. But the key to mastering your mind is not allowing those negative thoughts to settle in. You must become aware of every thought that enters your mind, for every thought is either building you or breaking you. A single negative thought can spiral into a series of limiting beliefs that will keep you stuck in a life you were never meant to live. And it all starts with that one thought. So make a choice every day to challenge those thoughts, to rise above them, to replace them with thoughts that affirm your greatness, your power, and your potential. Imagine what would happen if you took control of your thoughts. Imagine if you started thinking only thoughts that empower you, that encourage you, that drive you toward the future you desire. You would become unstoppable. Your circumstances would no longer dictate your outcomes, your thoughts would. You would realize that no matter what the world throws at you, you have the mental strength to overcome it. Because you have the thoughts that empower you to do so. The mind doesn't care whether you think you can or think you can't. It will simply believe whatever you tell it. It doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. That's why two people can face the same challenge and have entirely different experiences. One person will think it's impossible, and so it will be. The other will think it's an opportunity for growth, and they will find a way through. Your mind is a powerful tool, but it is only as powerful as the thoughts you allow it to hold. Choose thoughts that lift you. Choose thoughts that expand your vision, your confidence, and your courage. Your thoughts are your strongest weapon because they dictate your actions. Your actions determine your habits. Your habits shape your destiny. If you want to change your life, change your thoughts. If you want to transform your future, transform the way you think. Understand this, your mind has no limits except for the limits you place on it. Your thoughts can take you higher, further, faster than anything else in this world. The moment you realize that, you will begin to see the world differently. You will begin to see the vast opportunities before you, the potential within you, and the strength that resides in your mind. The power of your thoughts is the power to create the life you've always dreamed of. So use it wisely. If you want to master your life, you must first master your mind. Your mind is the most powerful tool you will ever possess. But most people don't realize the true extent of its potential. The mind doesn't just react to the world around you, it shapes it. What you think, what you focus on, and what you believe ultimately directs the course of your life. So If your thoughts are scattered, uncertain, or dominated by fear, how can you expect to live a life of purpose, strength, and clarity? If you don't take control of your mind will control you. Think about this for a moment. Every action you take, every choice you make begins with a thought. Your success or failure, your happiness or despair, it all starts in the mind. That's why mastering your mind is the first step to mastering your life. When you can control your thoughts, you can control your outcomes. When you take command of your inner world, the outer world becomes a reflection of that order, discipline, and focus. You can't leave your life to chance. You can't afford to let external circumstances dictate your mood, your confidence, or your direction. You've got to understand that the mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of doubt, negativity, and fear, that's what you'll harvest. But if you plant seeds of purpose, focus, and determination, that's what your life will yield. The thoughts you choose to entertain are shaping the life you're living right now. So what kind of life are you creating? Are you allowing your mind to wander aimlessly, consumed by distractions and worries? Or are you directing your mind with intention, taking full responsibility for what you think and how you respond to the world? When you learn to master your mind, you become unshakable. You develop the ability to stay calm in the face of adversity, to remain focused when the distractions of life come crashing in. It doesn't matter how difficult the situation may be or how heavy the pressure. When your mind is disciplined, when your thoughts are aligned with your purpose, you will rise above any circumstance. You will face challenges with a calm determination, knowing that you have the mental power to navigate through them. But mastering your mind requires work. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes daily commitment, daily practice, and daily focus. You must guard your thoughts, monitor your emotions, and train your mind to focus on what matters most. Stop allowing the negative voices, whether from the outside world or from within your own head, to control your narrative. Take back your power. You have the ability to change the direction of your thoughts, to turn a negative thought into a positive one, to shift from despair to hope, from confusion to clarity. And don't forget, mastering your mind means having control over your emotions too. You see, emotions are powerful, but they can also be misleading. Just because you feel something doesn't mean it's true. Feelings come and go, but your mind is the compass that keeps you on course. The power to make decisions, to take action, to overcome fear, it all lies within your ability to control your emotional state. When your mind is in control, your emotions become servants, not masters. They no longer dictate your behavior, you direct them. This is how you stay focused, calm, and determined no matter what happens around you. When you master your mind, you no longer react, you respond. You stop living a life of mere reaction, bouncing from one emotion to the next. Instead, you take thoughtful, intentional steps toward the life you want. You live with purpose. You are not subject to the whims of circumstance. You shape your reality by the way you think. And when you begin to master your mind, you'll begin to see how much control you truly have over your life. So remember, if you want to master your life, you must first master your mind. Your mind is the key to everything you will ever accomplish, everything you will ever become. When you take control of your thoughts, when you discipline your mind to think with clarity and focus, you unlock the true potential that lies within you. The mind is a powerful force, but it must be tamed. And when you learn to master it, your life will reflect that mastery. There is no limit to what you can achieve when you've mastered your mind. Imagination is the spark that ignites every dream, every innovation, every breakthrough. It is the unseen force that allows you to see beyond what is and glimpse what could be. Your imagination is not just for children or artists, it's a tool that you as an individual must wield with purpose and intention. The mind has the unique ability to visualize something before it ever exists in the physical world. It allows you to dream, to envision, to create what others may consider impossible. Imagination is where your future begins. It is where every great achievement is born. When you close your eyes and dream, you're not simply fantasizing about something distant or unattainable. You are creating a blueprint for your life. You are laying the foundation for your success. Everything you see around you, every building, every piece of technology, every work of art began as a thought, a vision, an image in someone's mind. But it didn't end there. That person didn't stop at imagining, they took action. They believed that what they saw in their mind could come to life. And because they did, the world changed. The mind's ability to see the unseen is the very thing that fuels progress and transformation. The power of imagination lies in its ability to push you beyond your current circumstances. Imagination is not confined by the limitations of your present situation. When you dream, you are not bound by what's in front of you. You can dream of being greater, achieving more, impacting others in ways that go beyond the constraints of time and place. Imagination sees the life you want to create, not the life you're living now. And it's that vision, that belief in the impossible that will pull you toward your future. It allows you to visualize success before it manifests in the physical world. It helps you to stay focused on where you're going, even when the road is unclear. Imagination also provides the fuel to keep going when things get tough. When the challenges come, as they inevitably will, it is the images in your mind, the future you're working towards, that will keep you motivated. It's your imagination that helps you find solutions when obstacles arise. It's your imagination that lets you see opportunities where others only see roadblocks. It's the fire that burns inside you, reminding you of what's possible, even when the present moment feels heavy. What separates the successful from the unsuccessful is not intelligence, resources, or even talent. It's the ability to imagine, to envision what others cannot see, to dream with courage, to dream with conviction, to dream with the understanding that you have the power to bring those dreams to life. Your imagination is not some abstract tool. It is the engine that propels you toward your destiny. It is the foundation upon which you can build the life you desire. The mind has no boundaries, no limits except for the ones you place on it. When you allow yourself to dream without restraint, without fear, you open up endless possibilities for your life. Imagination is not just about dreaming, it's about seeing. It's about seeing the world not as it is, but as it could be. It's about visualizing your success, your impact, your legacy. And when you allow yourself to dream boldly, to imagine freely, you begin to align your actions with the vision in your mind. You start to take steps toward that future, one decision at a time, one thought at a time. It is through imagination that the impossible becomes possible. Through imagination, you can see the doors that have not yet been opened. Through imagination, you can find the strength to walk through them. The mind is a powerful thing, and what you allow to occupy it will shape your entire existence. The importance of positive thinking is not just about feeling good in the moment, it's about aligning your mind with possibility, purpose, and power. The reality is that life is full of challenges. We all face moments of doubt, setbacks, and struggles, but positive thinking isn't about ignoring those struggles or pretending they don't exist. It's about choosing how to respond to them. It's about looking at obstacles not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth, learning, and transformation. Positive thinking begins with the belief that your thoughts have the power to shape your circumstances. If you walk into a room thinking you're defeated, you'll find defeat in every corner. But if you walk in with confidence, with the belief that success is within your grasp, you'll begin to see the doors that open and the opportunities that appear. Positive thinking shifts your perception, and that shift makes all the difference. It allows you to see beyond the difficulties of the present moment to the promise of the future. It gives you the strength to push forward when the road gets tough. What you think about most often will become the reality you live in. Your thoughts are like seeds. If you plant seeds of negativity, that's what will grow doubt, fear, failure. But if you plant seeds of positivity, you're setting the stage for abundance, for growth, for success. Positive thinking is not just a mental exercise, it's a way of life. It's about looking for solutions instead of problems, focusing on opportunities instead of obstacles, seeing potential rather than limitation. The more you practice this, the more it becomes second nature, and soon you begin to see the world through the lens of possibility, not scarcity. This doesn't mean that everything will be perfect, that challenges will disappear, or that success will come without effort. Life will still test you. But with positive thinking, you start to see challenges as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. You understand that every challenge is a lesson in disguise, every setback a chance to come back stronger. Positive thinking shifts your mindset from I can't to how can I. It fuels resilience, determination, and unwavering belief in your ability to overcome. And here's the truth, your mind is a magnet. What you focus on is what you attract. If your mind is filled with negativity, guess what you'll find more of in your life? Negative situations, negative people, and negative outcomes. But if your mind is filled with positivity, hope, and belief, you'll start attracting opportunities, people, and circumstances that align with those thoughts. Positive thinking doesn't guarantee a smooth journey, but it guarantees you'll have the strength and perspective to navigate the rough terrain. It opens the door to the kind of mindset that creates the life you deserve. The power of positive thinking lies in your ability to choose your thoughts, and in doing so, to shape your reality. Mental resilience is not something you're born with, it's something you build. It's the strength that carries you through the storms of life, the ability to keep moving forward when the world tells you to stop. When the weight of your challenges feels unbearable, when everything inside of you is screaming to give up. But you don't give up. Why? Because you know that in every challenge there is an opportunity for growth. You know that it's in the fire that the strongest steel is forged. Mental resilience is not about avoiding hardship. No, it's about embracing it and learning from it. Life doesn't always go according to plan. You will face setbacks, you will encounter obstacles, and you will experience failure. But here's the truth, those setbacks are not the end of your story. They are part of your story. They are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones. They are shaping you into someone who is stronger, wiser, and more determined. The greatest minds in history were not those who sailed through life without a care in the world. The greats were those who faced adversity head on, who refused to allow their circumstances to define them. When failure came knocking, they didn't crumble, they got up, dusted themselves off, and kept going. Every time they fell, they rose higher. Every time they were knocked down, they used that very fall as a springboard to rise with even more strength. Developing mental resilience means that you don't allow life's setbacks to steal your peace. It means you face the storm with the belief that this too shall pass. It's not about pretending that challenges don't hurt, that they don't test you. No, resilience is understanding that pain is part of the process, that growth doesn't happen without struggle, and that no victory is achieved without some measure of defeat. Resilience means that when life knocks you down, you get up, not because you're unaffected, but because you're determined. It's in the moments when you feel like quitting that your mental resilience is tested. You're faced with a decision: will you stay down or will you rise? Will you let your circumstances control you, or will you take control of your circumstances? Resilience means choosing to get up, choosing to learn, choosing to adapt. It's about recognizing that setbacks are not failures, they are lessons. Each time you face adversity and come out the other side, you become more of who you were always meant to be. Understand that resilience is built through repeated trials, through consistently pushing forward in the face of adversity. It's about developing the mindset that no matter how many times life knocks you down, you will always rise again. Mental resilience doesn't mean you'll never feel pain, fear, or doubt. It means you're able to face those feelings and keep moving, keep growing, keep striving for something greater. You see, in every challenge you face, there's a decision to be made. Will you let it break you, or will you let it shape you? Will you shrink from the pressure, or will you use it as fuel to propel yourself forward? The choice is yours. Resilience is about choosing to move forward, choosing to remain strong in the face of adversity, choosing to become the person who doesn't quit, who doesn't settle, who doesn't back down when life gets tough. So understand this: every difficulty, every hardship, every challenge you face is an opportunity to build your mental resilience. It's an opportunity to prove to yourself just how strong you really are. And when you build that mental toughness, when you develop that unshakable belief in yourself, nothing, absolutely nothing will be able to stop you. Your mental resilience is the key that unlocks your potential. It's the strength to keep moving forward, the courage to face every obstacle with confidence, and the unwavering belief that no matter how hard life gets, you have what it takes to overcome it. Remember, it's not the challenges that define you, it's how you respond to them. Every struggle is an opportunity to build your strength, your character, and your resolve. So keep pushing. Keep striving. And know this: the greatest victories are often won by those who refuse to quit, who refuse to let the storms break them. You have everything within you to rise above, to become the person you were destined to be. Your mind is your strongest weapon. Use it and you will see no limit to what you can achieve. Keep going and watch how far you can soar.